So guys, as you can see, today we are going to start this analysis by looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a daily time frame along with this rising wedge, because according to this rising wedge, we are aware since the price has failed to find support at this lower line area, right, which was a very strong line of support. Now we are seeing this price retracement, and if you have watched my video from yesterday, I did also show you these indicators MACD, RSI, T3CCI. We were seeing clear sign of weakness, so that's why we were also expecting some sort of a range bound type of scenario to play out before price starts breaking in a upward direction, as I've already been very clear. So according to this rising wedge, if the trend here is going to continue to the downside, we will be monitoring this price between 53,000 as our potential downward price target before price again starts breaking in a upward direction, because I strongly believe if we do see further retracement around this 53,000, this is going to be one very strong line of support for Bitcoin, and after that we could see some really impulsive price movement playing out. And why I'm actually showing you this, because we are aware in a weekly as well, if this trend which has already failed to find support at this very important line which previously acted as a resistance, we have failed to find support at that line, and now we could be getting gravitated towards this previous temporary resistance line, which is around 53,000 range. So that's why we said if we do see further retracement, that should be absolutely fine, because that could be a retest of this previous temporary resistance line before price again starts breaking here in this manner, because we are aware the price of Bitcoin could still be forming this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of scenario. So please keep this in mind. But if we look at this here in a midterm, guys, let me also show you this one scenario that could be playing out right now with Bitcoin. And also guys, let me make you aware, we have around $4,700 bonus available for our community members from BYBIT and PHEMEX. If you like to trade Bitcoin, then feel free to use this BYBIT referral, which is giving around $3,500 bonus to our community member. And if you like to trade altcoin, then you can use this PHEMEX referral, which is giving around $1,200 bonus. So this is a great opportunity. Try grabbing it. So now let's switch into other chart. So guys, now before I show you the 4-hour time frame, first let me show you this one very interesting scenario that is playing out right now with Bitcoin price action. If you have watched my video, right, you are aware with each and every falling wedge type of scenario, whenever the price of Bitcoin was able to break out of this important line of resistance, you can see here, right, we had a really nice price breakout. Again, another falling wedge type of scenario, and if you look at this falling wedge, the upper line was a strong line of resistance, but once we were able to break out of it, we had another very nice impulsive price movement. And now if this is also going to be another falling wedge type of scenario before price starts breaking it to the upside, then we want at any cost the price here also to remain around this lower line area of this falling wedge, because we could still see temporary relief rally and then again a pullback type of scenario before price actually starts breaking here to the upward direction. Because if you look here to the downside, the indicators are pointing a very interesting scenario. I mean, if you look at this MACD line and this RSI, T3CCI, these three indicators could be turning bullish very soon. So that's why this is also indicating me this could be more of a range bound type of scenario before price again starts breaking it to the upper direction, just like here from past Bitcoin price action. Because if you look at these indicators before we had an actual breakout, guys, this could be a great advantage for us, because if we do see price again, right, showing some sort of impulsive movement, then we want MACD to form a bullish MACD cross like this, just like here from past Bitcoin price action, you can see. And if you look at this exact area, you can see very clearly, guys, around that range, after that price started this new impulsive movement. If you look at the price action here, you can see exactly after we broke out of this upper line area and also MACD flashed this bullish MACD cross, we had this new movement here to the upside. Similar scenario also unfolded here. So now that's why we said we are also waiting for our MACD, RSI and this T3CCI to give us a confirmation, because exactly where we had this bullish MACD cross, around that range, the RSI line started jumping above 50 level. This horizontal line, let me place it one more time, sorry, this line which is around 50 level, right, you can see RSI line to jump over 50 level here as well, right. You can see exactly when we had this MACD crossover, RSI line started jumping over also the T3 CCI started entering the positive territory. So that's why, guys, we need confirmation from these 3 different indicators. So since the MACD is already in a negative territory, I am believing this week could be more of range bound market before price starts breaking here to the upper direction. So let's see how these scenarios are going to play out for Bitcoin, because if you look at this price structure here, right, in a bit different way, let me also show you this one very, very interesting chart. So guys, now what I'm going to do here, right, I will be showing you this one very, very interesting scenario that is pointing out the area where we are right now, around this 55, 56, right? This is a very, very strong line of support according to this ascending channel, because if you look at this ascending channel, lower line was a strong line of support, right? And upper line was a strong line of resistance. So if the price of Bitcoin is going to find support around this lower line area where we are finding ourselves, you can see also the support from this falling wedge, right? If we do find a proper support, then you can see just like here from the past Bitcoin price action, we could be expecting some sort of a relief rally to continue if the price is able to find support at this lower line area of this ascending channel. Because if we do find a support around this 56,000 area, guys, then I also want the price to show this double bottom type of scenario before breaking here to the upper direction. Because if you look at this previous breakout, it formed really nice double bottom, and once the price was able to break out of this neckline, we had this really nice relief rally again here, double bottom type of scenario. So we want this price to clearly break out of this neckline, which is around 60,000, and if the price does find support above it, then we could also expect another move here to the upper direction for Bitcoin. Because if you look at this here, right, in a smaller time frame, now let me switch this example in 4-hour time frame. So in a 4-hour time frame, we can see very clearly, guys, the price of Bitcoin here, right, if you look at this carefully, could be forming this double bottom type of scenario. So to form this double bottom, first we need a confirmation. I mean, the price of Bitcoin must break out of this neckline area that is around 60,000 range. So if we do see this relief rally happening and price also breaking out of this neckline area, you can see this is a bottom, right? And if the price does breaks out of this neckline area and also finds support above it, then we are aware that this trend here could continue this rally here to the upper direction. Because according to the double bottom, in that case, right, our price target would be somewhere around this 63 to 64,000 here in the midterm for Bitcoin. So guys, these are some of the interesting scenario I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.